All right. What's up, y'all? It's time to get into the dang thing. Destiny Rising. Finally hop in, check it out. Get all my windows set up here. All right, let's see. First experience. I have not played anything. I've seen the opening cutscene, which kind of laid the background of what this game is. And essentially it just kind of was the background of Destiny, just what Destiny is. So I'm going to give it a shot.
This place isn't safe. Not with the Fallen around. Follow me. My
So I'm
name
playing
is
on
Zeph, by the
controller
way.
right now.
It means wolf. They've been lucky for me. You'll need time to adapt to your body.
Okay, jump with A.
Haven militia. Been dead for a while.
Doesn't look like Kvostov. Let's see here.
Oh no! It's the Fallen. Open fire.
Ooh,
Good job.
interesting. Might need to... Oh.
That was close. You
Interesting.
have lightning reflexes, though.
Alright, so I want to check here and see... I'm sure there'll be all sorts of stuff coming out. I look like I'm on a hunter subclass. I'm not sure though. Go ahead and bump this up to... Give you guys a better look at the...
See that tree? Underneath it is Haven. Mortals and light bearers live there together.
Haven. Sounds nice. Is that where we're headed?
Well, it's either Haven or the wilderness. And I doubt we'll last long out here with all the Fallen lurking around. Haven is the only safe and fortified settlement in this area. It's our home. By the way, what should I call you?
Ever since you mentioned the word wolf, it's been stuck in my head. Like it belongs there. How about you call me that? Wolf.
Nice to meet you, Wolf. Zev and Wolf. We'll make a great team.
Where'd you go during that fight just now?
I hid myself. Ghosts can revive light bearers, but nothing can revive a ghost. So,
Glad you told me. Don't worry. I'll keep you safe.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, this feels like, I mean, certainly less refined, but it definitely feels like a, ooh, you can go straight up first person. Here, let me see. I did not realize you could do that. I mean, the game has a little bit of, like a little bit of lagginess to it and a little bit of whatever, but it's also just kind of in its...
The stairs have been destroyed. Thankfully, the
Okay, so I
light
just
augments your
got my
ability.
double jump.
Try double jump up there.
So certainly on a hunter class to begin with, which is cool. I don't think that's an issue.
Nice jump.
That's a high reaching jump right there. Holy cow. So it's just a double. What's up, Reek? I wish I could say your name. Rekowick. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate that.
I'm beginning to understand why the light chose you. You're a born warrior.
Alright, so I may... Oh, okay, yeah, we got a... I forgot. I had heard that there was a ping in this game. Let's just try straight up first person mode. So, guys, I'm sitting pretty firmly just at 60 frames. Now, I know I'm interiors here. This is a very on rails portion here. All right.
What happened to this city?
The world collapsed lifetimes ago. No one knows
I like the
full
trigger
story.
from being able to
There
go
weren't many
from
survivors.
first person to third person mode on command. I think it allows you to do get some really cinematic shots. It allows the game to kind of make you feel like you're at the forefront of it. It's very interesting. So let's do jumping. I mean, man, that feels... I mean, it's super Destiny reminiscent, right? I mean, obviously it's Destiny, but that's the problem I think I would run into. I'm playing on my PC, but I think if you were running this and playing this just on
I
a...
think there's a grenade launcher over there.
I don't know how I would feel about this playing on an actual mobile device. Would certainly be interesting to see. So, all right, let's keep going here. Okay, so that switches to the power weapon.
Take them out with the grenade launcher.
Okay, so they put an ammo meter on the screen there. Okay, so that picked up from quite the range as well.
You are unstoppable, Wolf.
You are unstoppable, Wolf.
Those posters. This was a concert hall. The Arrival of the Traveler. Never heard of it. Looks like it was a play depicting the beginning of the Golden Age. Fascinating.
So yeah, there's something about exploring these interiors. Like, I really feel like they could explore the fact that you are in third person instead. Having little, like, you know, little places where you're going through the ceiling and stuff like this. I mean, you can do that. Like, I can do this in first person mode, but it just doesn't, I don't know. I feel like it would be too narrow, the scope of it all. Here, I want to make sure. Let me check the audio here. You guys let me know. Is the audio good? Is it bad? Let me know the balance of it, because I got things coming through and it's kind of a weird setup. So just let me know in the chat if you need me to adjust anything. It's a whole new system here for me. So.
And his ghost. They've been here for decades. Wait, that sword seems peculiar.
What, this rusty old thing?
Try pulling it out.
Okay, so then they add some touch elements in there.
I knew it.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Mura. Mura Dixby. I think I might know who that is.
It feels like a part of my body.
Watch out.
If I know what XPI stands for. All right. Cast Wolf's Flames with LB. So, for context, for anyone who's watching, look at the user interface that's on the screen. You're going to see on the sides, so on your left and your right, you're going to have, you know, places that you would touch when you're playing on a touch screen. So, obviously, you can connect this to a controller. This is working perfectly with a controller. And I will probably play with mouse and keyboard here in a little bit and just see what that rebinding process is. But it's very similar. It's a very similar experience to, you know, to Destiny in that way. It'll be interesting to see like what actually changes between, you know, the different abilities and the things that they pull in, and then the enemy density, like when that comes into play. But if this plays, like, because I'm assuming they're going to continue to refine this over time. I'm assuming that they're going to continue to nail what makes Destiny Destiny, the gunplay, the identity of the world, the story beats, things of that sort. But having the ability, just, you know, obviously this is the first mission, but it's very on rails here. And you can tell, like, really wants you to know where to go. It really wants you to have a good time with it. And it just feels good to be in this world.
Are you from Haven? What happened? This was supposed to be a
also,
regular
the
patrol.
idea that we're sitting here fighting with
Are you the backup?
actual humans,
We're here to help.
it's awesome.
Fallen walker in this way.
See, yeah, this is a situation where, as a Destiny player, we're really gonna have context for how to pull this off. Honestly, your base abilities are pretty strong as well. Get rid of some of this stuff around here. It's pretty generous.
Down again. Shoot the core.
Ooh, so they have a skip forward type deal, or you can go faster with it. Interesting. Okay. Who's this Witcher looking ass? A lot of audio synergy as well, which is cool.
I'm Radagast, Haven's protector and commander of the Iron Lords.
Okay.
Thanks for the assist. This is Ev.
That's Wolf.
Let's be off.
I love that early
All
on they were
aboard,
like,
you
well,
knights.
what should I call you? And like, well, I like that name, Wolf. There's a freaking wolf head helmet. The hardest line to connect imaginable.
Your light is strong. Not strong enough.
It will become stronger. Come back to Haven and let me teach you.
Thanks.
Still can't believe I found you.
What's this? That's a sentinel. Protecting humanity just as it
That's
always
new.
has. We're lucky to have it on our side.
Never seen that before. Now I just need to know if we get to drive one of these things.
All that's left is wreckage and remnants like the giant hammer near Haven. And now the enemies of humanity are growing stronger. We need heroes more than ever.
All right. Pretty good intro mission. Let's see these load times here. Take it. So they're
Here
giving
we
you
are,
the
Haven.
option to
It's
fast
safe
forward
here,
through these
so you
things.
can take off your helmet and get some rest. Tidy up before you meet everyone.
Interesting. Okay, so they do give you the option to go ahead and so it looks like we just have a few here. Okay, so you can swap your body type and voice type. This is the one thing that I did before stream. Just it was early on, I was trying to get to a certain point. So it's one thing that's on there. I'm having trouble seeing anything because I got the hair. I don't think honestly, I don't usually spend too much time with anything like this. How do I change the hair? Oh, hair color's over there. Okay. Surprising no one. It's probably not very surprising that I am pretty mild-mannered in what I will select. That's fine. I don't want to spend too much time on this.
People of Haven, I present to you a new light.
Yes, I am.
Risen from the darkness
So
of the
playing
old
it
city.
through,
Wolf.
there are a variety of ways you can play it on
We
PC.
nearly lost a whole squad over there.
It is on Android.
Thankfully,
That's
that
what I'll
light
say
bearer arrived
right
in
now.
time.
If you guys hop,
This one needs time.
you guys
A
hop in
shake
my
of great
Discord,
dust still knows nothing of the world.
maybe we'll talk about it.
A light bearer newly forged yet unscathed by valor's flame. Their scroll of destiny still hungry for words of fiery fate.
So I'm having some
Friends,
cutting in
remember
and
we were
out
once
on
just
some
the
of the
same.
audio.
Strength and glory are not all this world demands. I see the Traveler's guidance at work, not just for us, but for Haven as a whole.
I mean, there's
Wolf's
Dragon
arrival
right
is
there.
obviously a part
It's cool.
of that plan.
Exactly. Our fears.
Oh, it's an Ahamkara. He's just
Maybe
got
it's
an
just a
Ahamkara.
fluke. Maybe me being here doesn't mean anything big.
I get why you're thrown off, newbie. Pulled in an unfamiliar place, stared at by strangers, given a wild role. It's a lot for anyone.
Bazinet.
Least of all someone who just rose from the dead. You probably don't grasp what Haven means to us. Not just for those Iron Lords, but for all of humanity. Ain't that so, my lord?
Good
Don't
cats.
sweat
They got the
it.
kitties.
Take a moment to breathe. Enjoy being back among the living and
It does
start
seem
with what you
like
can handle. You'll figure out the light bearer
Cats
thing
are
in
just
time.
have that ability.
May the traveler watch over
In the
you,
weirdest way,
Wolf.
they got that dog in
There
them.
will be many more
Be able to
trials
survive
come, but we will
massive
stand with you against them.
apocalyptic events. I feel like there'll always be cats. Also, I'm pretty sure that was an armored Fallen. I was just chilling over there.
Let's go see if Radagast has any requests for us.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so I'm kind of just in the city. Can only single jump. Cannot double jump. Can sprint. That's good. I haven't figured out if there's a way to... How do I... Okay, so it's enter. No.
Take a look at this, Wolf.
Okay, so there's a variety of characters that will be able to be opened up, unlocked. Now let's see here. Okay, so this gun here is the Broken Type 301-1 SRI. The GOAT. Then grenade launcher, broken. Self-rescue. Okay, so it has me here. Solar. It's got an offensive tag. Okay, these are not things you can switch between. These are just things. Okay, so there. Let's see here. Close range combat. Okay. See, I think this is cool. It's nice to see that. See, like our character is kind of moving, has a bit of a personality. All right, let's see here. Trying to check out some of these. Man. There's something about the Traveler, man. Something about it.
Breathtaking, isn't it? The
That's what I
pride
said.
of Haven. Good. Looks like you can feel the connection with its light. The Traveler and its light are the source of your powers. It's the reason you can defy death itself. The Traveler is from afar, the embodiment of light. It led us into a glorious golden age, until the darkness came and swallowed everything. Before the Traveler went dormant, it sent ghosts to find and resurrect powerful warriors who would inherit its will. And here we are, the Light Bearers. A great city is being built below the Traveler. It will be a refuge for human civilization.
See, I feel like this
Now
is
hope
what we
of
should be
resisting
doing
invasions
in
and restoring our former glory.
real Destiny. I feel like the last city has been there, and we've not done anything with it this whole time. It's like, come on.
I admire your fighting spirit, Wolf. But as a newly risen Lightbearer, you're not strong enough. Show me your sword, the relic predestined for you. I've seen you wield it against your enemies. It was the light within you that awakened it. But that's not quite enough. This sword has lost its radiance. You need to rekindle it.
I take it you don't mean heating it up a bit?
Patience, Wolf. First, we should ensure you have proper firearms. Pay a visit to Bazinet. She'll know what to do.
Bazinet.
When you're done, come find me at the city gate.
Cessia Bazinet, the weapons expert. A living legend who's responsible for maintaining most of the weapons in
Still
Haven.
sitting at a firm 60
Rumor
in the
has
social
it,
space.
she once made a pistol out of a loudspeaker.
No way.
See, I could see a world where they add little secrets. Maybe there already are secrets. Huh. Alright, what are we playing here? Oh, I see, I see. Huh. What? Oh, I guess that makes sense. That's how soccer works. All right, gunsmith.
Ah, the new light bearer. Knew you'd be by eventually. Well, let's see the weaponry you've got. Whoa, that thing's an antique. Ugh, time for her to retire. I'm sure this old-timer still has a little fight left in her, but we've got better options nowadays. Here, give this feisty a try.
Where I get my Kvastov at? That's what I really want. Okay. Okay, you can see your perks. Okay,
Well,
so you equip it with
it's
that.
time to meet Radagast at the city gate.
So what are the perks here? It's an adaptive frame, wartime conditions, origin trait. So they do have origin traits. Grant 10 stability, 10 accuracy for 5 seconds after swapping. For swords, there is a difference there. So that's the thing that I'm really, really interested with this game, is to see the foundational pieces that they take from D2 and just what Destiny has been built on for, like, origin traits. I mean, that's something that's fairly new for the core game of Destiny. And they're taking that and they're just implementing that at the jump. And I just wonder, I can't help but wonder, what would Bungie be able to do with a fresh jumping off point? If Sony were to give them the ability that they could say, hey, take some time, let's get a Destiny 3, let's do something like that. And let's learn from the experiences that we already have, but set a foundation for it. I think that would be very beneficial. Even if that meant we had less Destiny for a longer time, a year or two, where we're playing the stuff we're doing now. We kind of put the game into like a hibernation type mode, similar to what we have in Destiny 1, where it's like, hey, we did like a moments of triumph type thing, or whatever it is at the end, wrapping it up, and then everything kind of opens up. I don't know, just kind of spitballing here, but let's look at this. Yin and Yang increased damage when above 50% health, and 25% increase health regeneration when below. Interesting. Okay. Then quick reflexes. Final blows within 2 seconds of reloading grants the rest of the magazine 15% increased damage, 25% increased rate of fire. So a little bit of like it's a bit of like a kill clip / onslaught mixed together. Interesting here. And then the recommended. Interesting. Okay. So let's keep rolling here. getting in on the game. So what are you? Ooh, a Lumia leaf and 2000 glimmer. Gotta catch them all. Okay, that's 1 of 20. Looks like. I don't know if that's 1 of 20 in the tower or if that's just 1 of 20 in the game. I mean, I could see him putting it there just because that's a good place to learn. I could hear it. That's the other thing about mobile games that I don't necessarily... I don't know. I'm just not as aware of, and maybe you guys are. It's the idea of like being able to play these games like in different settings. So like if you didn't have your headphones or something of that sort, it's like, well, what are you know, are you going to run into a situation where you miss out on these little contextual things like that? Like I could hear that. I couldn't see that. The Fallen Enforcer. Oh, see, here's another one. Okay, so that gave me 6. Interesting. So maybe it's not a full 20 of them. And here another one. Up there. Okay, so you can just snag them. You don't have to hold. This is very, very, very interesting. More Gron. All right, we'll come back. We'll come back to the tower. I do hear one right above me, though, so I'm going to go snag that. Here it is. Seems like there's one on the other side of that wall. Man, this city's big. Ramen shop.
New offers on the horizon.
The Drifter. Wu Ming.
All right.
How they say he's the man with no name and they gave him a name.
Was just wondering when you'd swing by.
Okay, so this is like a card? All right, we're going to come back for this. I'm not...
Be sure to come back.
I'm not really the guy for like card game type things. I don't do a whole lot of that, so... All right, I've done enough wandering. Those things are going to be here when I get back. Unless they're not. I don't know. Y'all, hope you're doing well. If you're watching over on YouTube, remember, I am streaming this on YouTube and Twitch tonight. Just kind of getting back into that. So I appreciate you guys being on YouTube. That is where I'm monetized, and that's where I'm a partner. However, would love to build up the Twitch side of things as well. So I'm going to be, for the foreseeable future, unless there's some sort of big degradation in quality or some sort of other issue, I'll just be streaming on both platforms for right now, and kind of doing that. So do you guys have a preference one way or the other? Go ahead.
Everything went well with the gunsmith?
Yeah, Tommy, I'm pretty well. I'm about to get into some gameplay here and see what you think about this.
Of light, a substantially abundant one, like a sentinel.
You mean that walking one?
There's another sentinel that fell in battle long ago. You can reach its remnant through the old city sewer system. Find it, get near it, and use it.
Although the Radagast is like, bro, you can't go on real missions. You are not strong enough. But I'm gonna send you through the sewer. Okay, so it gives me what the reward structure is, which is nice. I know that I'm gonna get a weapon here. Level mechanic tells you, okay, I'll face Fallen. I'm sure that longer, and then it tells you who you have to use for this. So yeah, if you guys are just coming in, this is my first experience with Destiny Rising. I really didn't even watch anything in the alpha. And so I wanted to get into this and actually was accepted in the partner program. So if you have not already, in 1 hour's time, and you think this seems interesting, in 1 hour's time, I'm going to be pulling some names to give some codes out. Let me grab this real quick. If you go to my Twitter page and you like and follow that page, you are going to get an opportunity. I'll do a giveaway, and I will message you directly. I'll throw it in both chats right now. Like, follow that account right there. That will get you a chance to get, I have a few of these codes. I may get more later in the week, but just for right now, that's what I got. So we're gonna, I'll let you know. I'll reach out via Twitter once we finish up with the stream. So
the sewage facility should be right below here.
So again, still playing at like 60 frames.
The entrance has been blocked.
Now, this game is coming out for both iOS and Android. I'm playing the Android version right now on PC. Again, if you got questions about that, you could probably hop into the Destiny Rising Discord and find people who would talk to you about it. If you want to, you can hop into my Discord, bit.ly/Sax Discord, and you would be able to figure that Sax-Discord. You'd be able to get into my community Discord there, and then we could talk a little bit about it as well. There's a bit of troubleshooting that might have to happen on your own to get it to work, so you need to be a little tech savvy, but I'm sure that there will be others that will put out some things as far as like, hey, this is what's going on, how you do it. And heck, maybe I'll do that at some point if it reaches a point where there's not a good resource out there for it. But there's a lot of troubleshooting, and I don't necessarily want to become the arbiter of troubleshooting everyone's issues with, how to get it going. I will at some point play this when it comes. I just don't have an Android device, so this is how I got to play it right now.
Is protecting its minions. Take out that twig.
See, these missions are nice because they're giving you context behind like some things you already know as a Destiny player. So I was able to select when I started. They had like beginner or expert, and so obviously if you play Destiny in any capacity, you probably should just put expert because it's giving me a little more freedom for. But this was something I was impressed with, the ability to go into third person mode.
Reactor.
Let me try this.
What's up, Titan? How you doing, man? You obviously haven't watched some of my videos. I've been all over on TikTok and YouTube with some live streams and stuff. But nice to see you, man. The Wolf's Strike ability, shift and slash. Interesting.
That was incredible. Now I'm really curious about what the hammer can do to your sword.
Plan, then
They're
act.
really committed to studying these reactors, aren't they?
Looks like these Fallen have picked up some new tricks. We need to get down there, fast.
Let me try something. You're going to know we're coming.
Solar shielded. Okay. Man, that right bumper ability is really strong. Okay, so you can aim that attack.
Controller. He's taking away the reactor. He teleported away. Sneaky. Wolf, take out his lackeys.
Interesting. Okay. So it shows you the AoE as well when you hold that button.
Let's
Give me
push
1
forward.
second here. Go in here. All right, let's get back to it. Sorry, still figuring out all of my docs and chats and everything. Get it down over time. That's a question I got. Okay, so you only get 1 jump. But if you activate the jump, so if you fall off of this, now I do that a lot when I'm moving on my hunter. If I want to stay kind of out of combat, you'll like drop off of something. And then I think you can, oftentimes you can keep your second, like you can keep those jumps and kind of cache it. So you almost use like 1 falling down as a closing the gap between where you are, and then you can use a couple of jumps to move forward.
You know, you've made astounding progress, Wolf.
You're not doing too shabby either.
It's about to start. Are you nervous?
What's there to be nervous about?
Unleash the light, Guardian. Okay, so can't use a sword. I like that. Okay, so this is the classic Destiny defend the location type thing. So remember, I get increased rate of fire and 50, I think 25% increased rate of fire after reload and 15%. Okay, so I'm being disoriented.
You could just keep coming. Zeb, how much longer do you need?
Coward! It's too strong! I can't hold it much longer! Almost there!
Zeb! Can you move? We have a lot more of the world to see.
All the light belongs to me.
Big boy.
Hang in there,
Sabicus.
Zeb. I'll get you out of here.
Alright, transform. Okay. So this is super time. So both of them. Woo. Savicus. I like Savicus better. Whew. A little bit of frame droppage. See, when I pull a sword out and stuff and he stomps, I wanna pull it out and block. Okay, Wolf's Butchery is the name of it. Interesting. See, I feel like that's where the quote-unquote jankiness of the game's gonna show a little bit, is like some of the naming conventions of it. But maybe not. Maybe not. No. So yeah, interesting. The tracking on that was pretty intense right there. Whew.
You all right, Zev?
So you did win.
Thanks to your sword.
It's your sword now.
It's yours, sir, Guardian.
Still need a minute.
Oh, okay.
Looks like the Fallen's research into the Sentinels goes deeper than we'd thought. I've informed Lord Radagast about this. Let's go back and hear what he thinks. Let's report back to Lord Radagast. He wants us to meet him at the archives.
Okay, so a little comparison. Oh, interesting. Show you the sources of it as well. That's cool. First off, just hopping in with the name of all time. What's up, Stinky? I don't want to say the whole thing, brother.
Pictures of you fighting in the battle yesterday. You want to check?
Why not?
Yeah. This is what you start with, man. This is what you look like. You are the wolf. Or maybe just wolf. Little drifter jump scare here. Wu Ming.
Welcome to bed.
How much longer do we have to wait for Lola?
I just love that they say he's the man with no name. Brother, how'd you forget that was your name? Oh, it's funny. I appreciate you coming in and making me laugh, man. That's fun. Iron Wolf. Neo, what's up, man? How you doing? Y'all, if you're just hopping in, remember, I posted it in chat. If you can't see it, go to Twitter, Sax Plays Games, and like and share my post about Destiny Rising. I'm going to do a poll for some... Basically, tonight, I'm going to do a poll for a couple of codes, and then I'm working on getting some content out, and I'll be able to get actually some access to some more codes. So I'm going to use that same post there and allow to get some more, you know, basically get more codes out, more people in there. So if you're interested, and if you're like me, and even if you don't have a Android device, you can play this on PC. I'm playing on PC right now with a controller. On my PC, I'm locked at 60 frames. I don't have to worry about my phone heating up in my hand, all that good stuff. So, yeah, go to Twitter, Sax Plays Games, and then like and share, and follow me over there. I started a new account for this, and it's a little teeny tiny baby account, so would appreciate any love on that
the
side.
Haven Archive holds humanities from the
Appreciate you
Traveler
guys
to
being
the
here.
Golden Age. Decades ago, we were assailed by an alien force known as the Fallen, a race once favored by the Traveler, but later abandoned.
Sounds like these aliens have, parent issues?
Their ever-growing envy and hatred against humanity is driving them into a frenzy. With them having chased the Traveler all the way here, it's only a matter of time before they launch an all-out attack. We are outnumbered and doomed to be eradicated if no action is taken.
I suppose you have a plan?
Haven will not sit idly by. We know that our sole path to salvation lies in the unity of humanity. There are many human settlements out there scattered across the world, isolated, yet resilient. Take a look at this. In the Golden Age, Jiangxi Metro was one of the most important spaceports and a major hub of the global communications system. The House of Devils, one of many houses among the Fallen, seized the chance to attack Jiangxi early on, cutting off global communications and leaving humans everywhere to fight alone, unable to unite.
Are there any survivors left there?
A small group of human guerrillas are still fighting.
Human
against the
guerrillas?
House of Devils, but they aren't quite fond of me.
Got human gorillas.
That's why I need you to go there and reestablish a connection.
We also
with
had,
them.
if you guys missed it
Bolster their
earlier, we just
defenses,
literally had
help
like
them fend off the
a
Fallen,
freaking
start working
kaiju
towards
level
getting their systems
defender.
back online.
I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but there's
Called
about
a Sentinel.
12,000 miles
If
separating
you
us
missed
and
it, look it
Jiangxi.
up. Look up
How am I
Destiny
getting
Rising
there?
Sentinel.
The House of Devils have control
Like,
of
where
the
is
airspace
this
and
in-
will shoot
in
down
D2?
any suspicious transports. Luckily, they don't know Kavar is on our side. She embarked on a path different from her people, chose to ally with us and follow what she believes.
Greetings, favored
She's
one.
spitting.
My skiff. Take you to Jiangxi Metro.
Skiff? You mean a fallen ship?
Don't worry. You aren't the first human to fly with her.
Ensure you ready. They've all come
Hey, thanks,
to
Six.
meet at my stall, favored one.
All right. So the other thing that I'm interested in with this game is to see how much content they're going to roll out with.
The light chose
It's been
us.
rumored that they've been working on this for a really, really long time. I don't know what that's actually going to look like. So the concept of us getting in here and being able to explore a new world and having like layers to dig through. I know there's a ton of game modes. I know that there was a raid or a raid equivalent that people were able to play in the alpha, but I tried to purposefully kind of keep that away because I wanted to experience it. And also in the alpha, I just felt like it wasn't as refined. So I'm really interested to see here. All right. See, I love that they're keeping some of these audio. It's like one of those things where it's like the audio cues. It's like, why change something that isn't broken? So, okay, new GL, new chapter. Interesting. Okay, okay. I wonder if anyone knows what the Lumia leaves are. See, that's what I'm interested in. Getting some of these other ones here. Little goth mommy, Gwen action. Swan Wei. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. All right, I want to do this tutorial here. accumulates lupine nature energy. This energy is full. Wolf can cast. Okay. So it does change a little bit. You can see the icon on that right-hand side. See, this is the kind of onboarding we need in D2. Wolf Strike does not enter cooldown. Oh, okay, okay. That is the challenge. I see, I see, I see. Am I controlling that? Is that like a pacing thing? Okay. So we're gonna see here. I think it's like a chaining. What am I missing here? So it seems like they want me to, like, if you get a kill, okay, final blows with this ability recharge it. So yeah, so it almost seems like if I don't get a final blow, but I use it. Okay, okay, okay. So I think I need to be more methodical with it, and they want me to see, because that doesn't fail it. Okay, so then they're wanting me, I see what they're trying to do. They want me to acquire the energy for it. See, yep, yep. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. So basically they're saying don't swipe it unless you're getting a kill. And then they want me to ramp it up. See, what the problem is, I don't think I have... Yeah, see, I don't have enough. So I almost need to, like, hit that one when I know people are... when enemies are going to be around it. Yeah, yeah. I did not expect... Well, damn, that didn't... So yeah, that's the issue I'm gonna run into with this one. I gotta see if I can get some more enemies to collapse on this captain here. They gonna let me cheat? Oh, okay. So it's not that. Okay, so you can pepper them. So I was just trying to use that, but I guess the point of it was, I guess I could use my weapons. I didn't even think about that. I thought, it's just a tutorial on that. So you could pepper them down, but that's what's trying to get you there. It's trying to get you to the point where you're like, hey, like you need to be aware and respect the fact that like you can continually use this. You just have to get a kill with it. So. Okay, so is that like a scorch meter? Okay, so little cooldown there. Interesting. Oh, I see. Sorry, guys, I'm slow, but I'm worth waiting on. I promise. Okay, shots against targets hit by that. So that's like a primer. I see. All right, I'm with you. I like that these are here because I'll have a better understanding of like what it actually means to do. Okay, so the range on this is pretty good as well. So when we fire, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's where I think that this game could really, really do well, is if they play into this synergy of like, hey, we got these interesting abilities, but then we're gonna synergize them super well with the gunplay and allow them to kind of bounce off of each other. I think that'd be really cool, like for a long-term approach. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I think this is where you can go back and watch cutscenes. Here, we've not watched the cutscene. We'll go ahead and play it for you guys.
This is a story you haven't heard before. A new tale that begins in a familiar way. A traveler from beyond the stars paid humanity a visit. It brought technology, well-being, helped us expand our capacity for good. We didn't know it then, but that moment was the height of human achievement. Because next came the invaders. Collapse. The sky went from gold to dark in a heartbeat. No one can agree on how or why. What we do know is the traveler left us. And now, after an age of darkness, hope is finally returning. Those of us left are reuniting beneath the traveler. The last city is taking shape, a beacon of light that grows brighter every day. Which brings us to the focus of our story. A community called Haven, and a champion named Wolf. Destined to bring humanity back from the dark. And Wolf is not alone, for there are many champions willing to help, each fighting for a better future. The light is converging at an unprecedented rate. Hope and a new civilization await us. If we fight for it.
All right. So that plays when you first come into the game. So just so you guys have some context there. Destination Ops Guide. 61 new rumor entries. Damn. Red Sea. Okay, so I'm going back and forth between those two. All right, let's go ahead and focus in. Here's what I'm going to try now. I'm going to put the controller up. At least just for a second here. I want to try mouse and keyboard. Just want to give it a shot. I like how it feels on controller. I also don't mind having a game where you can kind of like sit back and allow yourself just to like chill. But I mean, I'm already playing at my PC, so when you get into like higher level stuff, I could see a world where you're like, all right, well, let's. So you'll have to bear with me a little bit. So my ping. Yes, they give the new speaker. Yeah, having that, I think that's a cool role. I understand why they got rid of it in D2. But
greetings, Radagast favored. Ready to board my skiff?
Let's do it, Kevin. Team XP, new GL. I want a heavy weapon other than a GL. How about that? Y'all, if you're just hopping in for the night, appreciate you being here. I plan to play for a couple more hours. Just gonna vibe. Check things out tonight.
It's up to you next.
But remember, in about 30 minutes, I'm going to go in. I'm going to pull the names together. I'm going to pull them off to the side just so I know who we had. And then I will reach out over Twitter. So go to twitter.com or x.com/SaxPlaysGames. Find the post there that I have pinned. Like, retweet that if you would like access to this game. Closed beta. You have to look up. I actually don't know how long this runs, but
Wipe them off first.
I love this piece of seeing other people fighting for the city. I think it's a really, really cool concept that we just don't see. It's just oftentimes it just feels like it's just us. You know what I mean?
Lead the way.
Okay, a little bit of a delay there. Alright, so how do I... try to refine this just a little bit here.
bloody murder. The fallen
But if you can get this set up,
into a hell on
if you already play on PC and you can get this set up, there's you play Destiny, you should absolutely play this game. This is something. Now, there are aspects to this game I have not touched on yet. The gacha type things, and when you're getting these characters and other things, I've not seen those yet. I can't speak to those. But if you like playing Destiny, there's no world in which you would be like, well, I don't know if this isn't. No, this is Destiny. This feels so good to like mess around with. Here's my super. Okay, I don't like the keybind.
This should be the last one.
Let's talk to their leader. I feel that the battle is far from over.
I'm Wolf, and this is Zev. We're here on Lord Radagast's behalf under the Iron Banner.
Something funny about a guardian like holding their hands up at gunpoint.
Jiangxi Metro is fine. You greedy immortals can dream of controlling us all you want, but we won't bow down.
Whoa, whoa. We're not here to control you. We're here to help.
Stay with Mu Ying and get to safety.
Dang.
Foolish child.
She's just running straight into...
It's Oyerla who needs help. There's a town hall past those gates. Lots of us are trapped there. Go.
Okay. Weapon perks, pachinko. Interesting. See, like that, I could see that taking some people a long time to be able to figure out, like, oh, I can shoot those mines. It's like, well, I would be pretty disappointed if that didn't work like it does in Destiny, because that's a very nice mechanic. It's a fun thing to do.
The Fallen are like scourging pests, gnawing away at once thriving cities one after another.
I'll make sure they fail this time.
It's Ayuela. Such finesse.
Ayuela. Hello. See, this is something we don't get to ever do in Destiny 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Like core Destiny is what I mean.
Get out of my city!
Is that it? Get them all?
Trying to, dude.
Of course not. Smell their stench from here. Everyone, get ready for battle!
Dang, she's really unhappy. He's fallen being here.
There are too many of them! Hang in there! We must hold position!
Oh. So do I have to be? Yeah. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. I was going to say, do I have to be on the ground?
Hold the position for Jiangxi Metro! Kick the Fallen out of here!
I think I like, at least, I could refine my keybinds, I'm certain of it. But for right now, what I'm getting, I think I would like to have. I think I like playing on controller more. The reason being is they've given me so many different ways to use my ability. So it's like, so let's see here. Let's actually take a look here and see. It's not that. Sorry. Key binding. So let's try that. So what I want to do is melee. No. See, they have that as a sword light attack. See, I don't have a grenade yet. Maybe I do a boom. Okay. Need to find a way for it to allow me to. So they call that my class ability. Kind of would like that to be what's considered my Q right now. Let's go Q there. How about, wish I could do a side button on my mouse. How about this? And then melee. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm going to spend much time just doing like a light, unpowered melee in this game.
To think there still exist light bearers who aren't completely useless.
Is the battle over already?
We recaptured the town hall, but those wretched Fallen still have East Street under their control. My men are barely holding on. Guess I'll have to go it alone.
You still got me. It's my duty to fight too.
Hopefully your gun is more persuasive than your sense of duty. Follow me.
PvP? I don't know. Do they have PvP in this game? I thought I knew that was you by the verbiage hype. I don't know that many people that.
It's trying to flee. Can't let it escape. Fallen will pay for invading Jiangxi. The servitor is being protected by its minions.
The servitor.
Eliminate them first.
It's called Iron something? Okay, that's good to know. I don't think I've gotten there yet. Okay, it's immune. Oh, I'm stuck on something. Also, he must have just ran past these enemies. What the hell? Oh, I think I was in my super. I think that's what it was. Huh. Must have fucked with mine. I don't have an aim down sights at the moment. I gotta reset all my shit to default here in just a second. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. A little bit of kick to it.
Again? Wolf, Layla. You must work together to bring it down.
I know what to do.
Hey, she really does not want to be helped. Do you know what? To each their own. Ooh, that thing kicks, man. Trying, bro.
The Iron Lords won't let this happen again. I swear it.
We need light bearers on the ground with us. Not empty promises again and again.
Yeah, Chewie, we didn't.
I'm not leaving you until this is.
I didn't start until about
Lord
7:30.
Promised his aid.
So
We were expecting more than a single light bearer.
We can't guess at the Iron Lord's intentions. Wolf's here, and that's a start. Let's talk more about this someplace warmer.
y'all, a reminder: 18 minutes from now, I'm gonna pull the names. I got a clock right in front of me. I'm gonna pull the names of everyone who has liked and followed and everything on the Sax Plays Games Twitter account. Just started that up recently. Started using it, so get over there if you want. If you're interested, I got a few codes that I'm gonna give out. I'm gonna pull those names, and then I am going to. It is North America, as in Canada and the US right now, and then it is Android only. However, I am playing on controller. I'm sorry, I'm on PC playing mouse and keyboard or controller. You can do either one. So if you want to get in, I don't know. You'll have to look up the exact amount of time that this is available, but it's pretty good amount of time. So if you get in, you should have time to really kind of explore and figure out what's going on.
I knew Lord Radagast would not abandon us.
Save it. If he cares so much, then where is he? Spit it out. What does the good Lord want?
Ayuel! I apologize for her attitude. She's young and has a quick temper, but she didn't mean what she said.
Didn't I?
Let's hear the Lord's orders first.
Lord Radagast sent me to help restore Jiangxi Metro's global communications hub.
Caillou, give me one moment. I'll link it to you.
Actually, we have been trying to do that ourselves, but this terrible weather has made it nearly impossible. All we can do is sit by and watch as the fallen.
There you go. I'll put it in both chats right now. Just a reminder, I'm partnered on YouTube, working on Twitch, the Twitch side of things as well. So appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. So going to be making some Destiny Rising content, probably starting with the main feeling of like, okay, I'm a Destiny 2 veteran. I've played hundreds and hundreds of hours of Destiny 2. How does it feel to play Destiny Rising? What are my thoughts on it? And kind of give it a breakdown. So I'm obviously live streaming this. This will live on my channel. I'm gonna have this up just because I want to have this. I want to have this archived as far as like, hey, this is our first experience of brand spanking new Destiny content. Again, we're gonna have to play back through this. This will all be wiped. So if you don't get into this, I would say watch it if you want to, but I feel like this has already gotten better since the alpha. So
Not at first, but we haven't seen a clear day ever since the Fallen started attacking. And strangely enough, the storms seem to come with each
no problem,
attack.
man.
The lightning strikes our soldiers as if aiming at them. I'm starting to suspect the Fallen have found a way to control the weather.
Is that even possible?
I wouldn't rule it out. I've seen evidence of such technology existing during the Golden Age. We found the center of the storm nearby. and the closer you get, the stronger it gets. If the Fallen are indeed controlling the weather, it's our best shot at finding clues.
Then I'll go investigate.
Count me in.
No. I need you to stay and help me with the wounded. Too many were injured in that last attack.
She said, get me in there. Nope.
There's little we can spare at the moment.
He didn't even let her finish
Except
talking.
A sparrow for you to ride.
Hey. Got a sparrow? I did hear that SRL might be back. Yeah, if you could. Just follow the page, trying to boost it up there, and yeah, like the post there. I'm gonna make sure that everyone who's doing that is following, liking it, and then like I said earlier, keep it on there and stay followed to the page, because I'm hoping that I can get a couple more codes. There's some talks about them getting some more codes out to some creators as they get things rolled out. And I'm going to use the same post. So I'm actually going to just edit it, and then I'm going to allow it to exist further on and kind of keep the names in the pool. But at 9 p.m., I'm going to pull the names that are in there, and then I'm going to allow them to exist, you know, in their own separate drawing first. And then we'll kind of move on from there. Little newer to this process, so we'll refine it over time and things like that. So I appreciate you guys, your understanding, and just being willing to hang out and vibe, man.
The Fallen's camp is just up ahead. Let's proceed on foot from here.
Guess this isn't the first time you've snuck out?
I've just gone on a few unauthorized scouting missions is all.
All right, did I get a better grenade launcher? That's my question. Yes, I did. Okay.
Hostiles incoming!
Oh, there ain't friendly fire. She just ran straight in front of my,
Not bad, Wolf. But let's not tuck those fangs away just yet. The enemies ahead pose a greater challenge.
Ooh.
Watch out!
It's like Vesper's host. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate it.
Fallen spotted. That one looks like some sort of engineer.
Now, how do you know that?
Hey,
How do you know that it's an engineer? It's a enemy race. I mean, I ain't saying it can't be, but it's like, how do I look at an alien and be like, oh,
Drastic drop in air density.
that one's a postman.
The storm must be centered around this building. Oh no. That fallen engineer locked the door.
Didn't think there were any doors that could stump you, Zev.
We aren't leaving completely empty-handed, though. Look what I found.
This is a fallen data chip?
Only one way to find out. You should take it back to Mu Ying, Wolf.
What about you?
Did you forget I snuck out?
They gotta work
if I go
on
back
the.
now, I'll be in for quite the earful.
Gotta work on like the dead eyes.
Don't worry. I'll be back before dinner.
Yeah. His protractor fell out as he was trying to defend himself. That's how I knew. Mu Ying, pillar of Jingxi.
Mu Ying, we found a fallen data chip near the center of the storm. Also, Ayuela said she'll be back for dinner.
Not again. That kid never listens. She didn't give you any trouble, did she?
Actually, she was a big help. Whoever trained her did a good job.
Ayuela's a skilled warrior, but she seems to have something against Radagast.
She really looked up to the Lightbearers when she was young, believe it or not. But when Lord Radagast left, Jiangxi Metro was besieged. She took it especially hard, thinking Radagast and the Lightbearers had abandoned us. Radagast decided that he couldn't focus on protecting just one single person or city. Not he's fighting for is the survival of humanity as a whole. Perhaps this is Jiang Shi's burden to bear. And I'm grateful that you are here with us. Now let me have a look at that fallen chip.
Looks to be.
Just remember, y'all got 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull the names.
The Fallen modified this device to make it control the weather.
For those who have liked,
but most of the information is written in Elixni script
and followed the page.
Leave it to me. I know just who to take this to.
Are you sure? Elixni language is extremely complex. Their speech organs are completely different from our vocal cords, to say nothing of distinguishing frequencies and vocal tremors. To my knowledge, no human has been able to master it.
She has some natural advantages.
Okay. So hold, start. Ooh, that's cool. See, I like that. What's up, big old boy? Man, you want to go over in the next 9 minutes to my Twitter account. If you can't see the chat, I'll put it back in there. I'm going to go over to my Twitter account, and you want to, it's a new account, but you'll find the post. It's pinned. Like the page, or follow the page, like that. I'm going to pull the names here in about 8 minutes, and we're going to hold those off to the side, and then I will get those sent out over DMs on Twitter. So sorry about that.
Wolf, I've sent the data to Kavar. Let's go talk to her.
Ooh.
How have you fared? Radagast favored. I have decoded the data chip. You may proceed to the storm.
How?
Honestly, Neo, I don't know the answer to that question.
Find out.
Fulminator.
I know that there's footage. There's various footage in various places, but I have seen a lot on Earth. I'm not actually sure.
Managed by Slicer, Vanok, the Arclight.
Boy, there's a variety of codes, and there's different requirements and stuff of that sort, so I won't get into the mix of that. So I got a couple I'm gonna give out this evening, and then there's a few requirements that creators can hit to get some more, just based on content creation and how engaged. I think they want to see that. So getting in, I'm having a great time tonight, so I'm planning on doing that. So like I said earlier, keep the like on the post. You can share the post, that'd be awesome. Like the page or follow my page. I'm going to update it, and we're going to use that same post beyond the 9 p.m. mark. So you will still be entered in for future drawings that I will do. And so you may get that way. You can only use one for one account. So we're going to do that way. But just stay on there, and then we'll get them all sent out. I'm holding nothing back. I want to make sure anyone who gets in here that I can help get into the game will be able to get into the game. But trying to make it as fair as possible.
Let's go, Caber. Looks like today's gonna be the
Caber.
same old. But wake up, you've run out of chances.
I thought it was Kabir.
Hey there. We hear there's a well-known light bearer around here looking for some adventure.
Wait, it's you. I know you. What's your name again?
I'm Wolf. This is Zev.
Right. Wolf, the new light bearer around Haven. I'm Caber and he's Shams. You look a little troubled. What's going on, friend? Well, you've come to the right light bearer. A hero's journey always requires a companion, and you found the best one.
Oh, come on, don't flatter yourself, Caber.
Self-promotion is a key skill. Anyway, how about it? Want to hear about my adventure?
Oh no, not again.
It was an exhilarating, thrilling adventure. A transport squad from Haven was surrounded by the Fallen outside the old city. As I just so happened to be passing
All right,
through,
some Titan gameplay.
I stepped forward and single-handedly faced thousands of enemies.
That's right, we defeated... Wait, thousands?
A horde of bug-headed monsters swarmed in, but my faithful companion, the Storm Shield, defended me. A barrier really is the perfect solution when facing attacks from
pulse
afar,
rifle.
you know? Then, I took a roll of countless giant machines pouring in to stop me at all costs.
Actually, it was just a small group of them.
The Fallen's mechanical pseudo-gods were summoned. They charged in, boldly trying to force
Shoot
me into a
lightning from
corner.
the shield.
So I retaliated by
So that's like an
sending arc
Aegis
energy from my
shield deal.
blinding them and purging everything. But the vile creatures got desperate, and in their final struggle, they tried to take the skies for their last stand.
Some of them attack from the air. You get it, right?
They sounded their final rallying cry, gathering in the skies and launching a frenzied counterattack. It was a close call. I couldn't hide my true power any longer. A storm of arc bursts from my shield, pummeling them with unparalleled power.
Okay, that part I admit actually was pretty impressive. You should have seen it.
Oh. Okay, I gotta figure out. All right, so right bumper. Okay, I was trying left bumper to drop my. Okay, so you can, yeah, you can double them up. Interesting.
At last, they were thoroughly thrashed, the transport team escaped safely, and I, the hero, smiled as the curtain fell.
Interesting. All right.
And that's how it went down. I gave those scavengers a wallop they won't forget. Of course, that's just one of my many feats.
Quite the tale, truly.
Actually, this was just the beginning of my grand journey. I came to Haven after that, looking for the greatest battlefield poet, wanting to prove that I'm worthy of her singing my praises.
Are you talking about...
Yup, the one and only. Great Lady Scoring, our Iron Poet.
I admire your courage. But how come I haven't heard any poems from Scory about you? Did you prove yourself worthy?
Well, yes, but that's a whole other story. A grand, spectacular, yet wild tale about the Iron Bar. Obviously, I have plenty more stories to share with you, Wolf. After I solve whatever your problem is. You won't regret it, pal.
Looking forward to seeing what you've got.
Where can we find more Lightbearers like you? When it comes to adventures, the more the merrier, after all.
Look no further, right here. The tavern, where all great journeys begin.
Considering that most Lightbearers are much more busy, you might need a middleman. That's where the traveling vendor Pandora 7 comes in. It's said that many Lightbearers are connected to her in one way or another.
That's right. It was Pandora who suggested we come to Haven.
You can probably find her at the bazaar, if she's still in the city, that is.
Don't be so quick to abandon our new friends, Shams. How about we go look for her together? Come on, I'll lead the way.
I'm pulling the names together. We're going to pull them live here. Doing it the best I know how.
I'm not gonna howl for you. The name's a metaphor.
All right. If you guys are ready, so we're going to do 2 polls right now. Got 2 of them back to back. We'll remove whoever, so you'll have a better chance the second time. Well, I guess just have a... So let's roll the first one. First one goes to Alan Dude. Shout out. All right, remove that one. Got one more here.
If we're going to survive, we need to be more than light bearers and warlords. We need to stand for something.
All right, second one right now is going to Sarah Quinn, VT. And so that's what I'm pulling right this second. But I'm going to reach out to them, those folks, and then I will allow them to respond to me. However, I'm going to keep everyone on there, so just hang tight. Do your thing. There's a lot of creators out there. Try to get in there, but I'm going to try to do my best to reach out to them, get the codes to them. Once they have those codes, then I'll figure out, move on from there, but I will reach out. So just make sure that you are keeping track of your Twitter DMs, keep open there, because if something happens with them individuals, or those individuals, will kind of go from there. So I'm going to take a brief break here. I'm going to send that over there, and then I'm going to hop back in here, and then we're going to do probably at least one more poll this evening, and then try to kind of work that out. So I'll be right back with you guys. Just need to take a quick break.
I bet I look good.
All right, y'all, we are back. Again, hope y'all are doing well. Shout out to Alan Dude and Sarah for picking up those codes. I'm gonna send them to them. I'm gonna hop in the DMs and let them know.
I'm not gonna howl for you. The name's a metaphor.
Okay.
I'm not sure which is stranger. Waking up in a library or knowing you died in a library.
I'll become the leading shield and bring glory. Maybe one day I'll invite Scory to witness my heroic tale.
All right, let's do a little more here. Cool. All right, let's run it.
I'll become the leading shield and bring glory to Haven.
All the most outlandish, most interesting things are here in Pandora's Trove. Is there anything I can help you with?
Actually, we aren't here to shop.
So this, Zev wants to get in contact with other Lightbearers through you? And make the most daring fire team in Seoul with us? I like the sound of it.
Yes.
You sure this is the right place?
Yes, it is, mis amigos. I've scoured every corner of this planet to find the treasures you see before you. I'm most happy to introduce the Lightbearers I've met along the way. Mis amigos son tus amigos.
That makeup kind of makes Pandora look like she has a beak on.
Will take some time. Do you think you could do me a favor in the meantime?
I smell trouble.
That's rude, Wolf. What can I do for you, Pandora?
Have you ever noticed that the Tree of Light here in Haven only grows some shiny, tender leaves under specific lunar phases, humidity levels, and temperature? They're gone before you know it and very difficult to collect, making them the rarest of the rare among handicraft materials. Could you help me collect as many of them as possible while I help you contact more Lightbearers? Collecting handicrafts made from them works too. I'll trade you my treasures in return, and who knows, next time you bring me these leaves, you may run across some new friends.
Well, it says hit escape. There we go. All right, gets into the thing. So this is where the monetization opens up, I believe. Huh. That's a risk runner. Let's draw 10. We're doing it. Full send, chat. Let's go. Okay, you can get Bright Dust. Glimmer. That's not what I want. Artifact Particles. More. Some more Glimmer. Oh. Okay, Bright Dust. It's Zwan Wei. Yeah, Neo. I'm not privy or very familiar with the gacha game side of things. I also don't get really pulled into it very much. Maybe that's because I don't win very often. So, all right, looks like I got one more draw. Okay, just glimmer. All right, let's check the store out. Let's see what's going on here. Alan, dude, hopping in the Twitch chat, man. Congrats. I'll hit you up here shortly, brother, with the code. Shout out for the sub, Mr. Aaron Morales. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Interesting. So seasonal bright bundle. Okay, I can get a free weekly gift. So we're gonna pick that up. Chat, don't forget. Don't forget your free weekly. Peacemaker's gifts. 5,000% value. Can you believe it, chat? A 5,000% value. I don't even know how you quantify that. They break it down just cosmetics. Dance of Death bundle. I mean, if they take any of this stuff from like Marvel Rivals, and if they can just amp this up, honestly, I saw what they did. I don't remember what that game's called, but the jiggle physics in the was it First Descendant, something like that. I don't know if they're gonna put jiggle physics into Destiny, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? Okay, so you do have just an individual Bright Dust store here as well. So, okay.
Before heading to the Fulminator, let's make sure our fire team has enough, well, firepower.
So what is this? There's a notification icon. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can do
protecting mortals is my calling. So it was.
Well, let me stick with. They call him Cabber or whatever in there, but I'm gonna stick with Kabir. What feels better to me. Caber is what they're using. Can ride vehicles. Use your solo. It kind of looks like Queen Breaker from the side, but it's a pulse rifle. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Then we're going to use our abilities for that. this that machine gun must have some sort of like grenade launcher. Still a little bit of clunkiness here. Okay, so the shields keep changing. Gotcha. Okay. Mr. TV, what do you mean? It is a game. Are you talking about the training session? See, I love that they're even going down into this nuance, because you could argue and be like, why do they need a mini game to teach people how to double jump? But I mean, bro, there's a lot of people who have maybe they've never played a game like this, and you got to remember they're also in a situation where they're doing things on mobile too. So you never know who's going to be on here. I mean, if they're going to let me do a double jumping thing, I'm not going to talk shit too fast, because it might be easy for me to just find a way to fall. Like, I almost overshot that right there. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can knock out these Kabir ones here. Okay. What's up, Yazzie? How you doing, man? Give him the blinding shot. Okay. So it allows me to heal. Okay, keeping allies alive. Okay. Advanced techniques. So it's kind of interesting that they're gonna take Kabir and they're gonna make him a thing. Neo, let's see. I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. At least not with that ability. I may be able to with the like firing off ability. I mean, this is basically just Hammerhead. I think it's actually the same. I'm getting some weird audio stuff, so I apologize if you guys are also hearing that. It's kind of where it's cutting in and out a tiny bit. They're trying to get me all up in here to buy. I am interested. What's this? Ooh, I think these are the Akimbo. The Akimbo. Let's see what this actually looks like. Okay, so we have the Akimbo weapons are sitting here. They drop gear level 10. So you can just do straight up 99 cents for that. So they're doing the thing where you can go back and forth and you can kind of do this here. So, okay. So what I think the rebates are, if I remember, here, let's see. There's a question mark here. So basically, when you make a purchase, you're going to get a significant amount of money back. So like if you do $100, or like if you spend $100, you get $150 back for the first 18,000 gold. And then after that, or I'm sorry, silver. And then you would do 120% for 18,000 and above. Ooh. Interesting. I'll have to... have to do this real quick. Yeah, that couldn't have been easier. Yeah. So if you guys are in here and you're looking here, you're looking for some exclusive channels, exclusive role, some of these Lumia leafs. I'm still not 100% sure what that means. You go in here, you click this bind option. If you're playing whatever device you're playing on, you can see it gives, I'll actually show this to you because I'm done with it now. It gave me an invite code that has already been used. So that's going away. And then literally just copies it, and there's a section in the Destiny Rising where you will connect to it. So all right, let's see here. Oh, so you can do character trials. Interesting. I mean, I feel like we got to try. I like that they give you the ability to try it out. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm trying to get my controller to rebind to is here. It's just wanting to do mouse and keyboard right now. Actually, my game is kind of acting wonky, so give me just a second here. I'm gonna do a quick reset. All right, y'all, we're back. Sorry about that. I went ahead and just did like a full PC restart. I was like, I just needed, because I was having like crackling like crazy in my ears. So I'm really hoping that this works. All right, my controller's back. Well, that's a good sign. Okay. And the game runs real smooth too. The problem is I can't remember if I was hitting a place where I was running out of it. So, all right. Enter via challenges screen. Where's the challenges screen at? This is the activity screen. Shifting gates, adventure. I did not leave. That is actually a really good point. No, I might spend some money if they were dropping me any money to spend in here, but I'm not gonna say never, but I have not reached the point where I can be there yet. So here is something interesting, guys. So when I logged on for the first time, I had to come in here, and this is just something I wasn't familiar with, just for the whole fact of like, you know, understanding that this game's made to be on a phone or a tablet. Is you don't necessarily want to use up all of your space when you're doing it. So you're going to get in here, you're going to have a download center, and then you can go through and you can download all these pieces here. And so there's a lot of stuff in here, guys. So you can see I've already been through a lot of this stuff. I've played through the Surrounded campaign mission, visited the Jiangxi Metro, been to the training ground. I don't remember Bonfire, Strike Fulminator. I think that's what they want me to go into here. So these are different things here. So you can see there's a lot of stuff that's just hanging out in here. Character quests, Iron Bar. I think this is what someone was talking about earlier. A little bit of PvP stuff. A lot of strikes. You know, dropping everything in there. So. Okay, so by hitting the right stick brings me here. Okay, so it looks like there's a new grenade launcher, a random legendary weapon, random rare weapon. Let's see what the modifiers are. Face some arc shields. Okay, so I can choose. Cool. All right, let's give it a shot. 6, you almost got me. That was funny. Almost caught me. I'm ready. Let's do it. See, I like that. Ooh. I think I'm going to stick with Kabir because I know that you can do... Chilling Thrill and the Reverse Equilibrium. Got an Ikora and 2 Kabirs in here. Interesting.
Bards will sing of our deeds.
First strike, Destiny Rising. Let's go, y'all.
Lighting, thunder, more now.
I suppose it does make sense that there'd be a lot of arc shields if we're dealing with lightning stuff. What is it, Yazi? What's your name? I got Vorpal and a bot. Are you a bot, Netanyahu? Shoot me if you're with me. You ain't shooting me, brother. See, they didn't give strafe lift to.
No one dares to interrupt. This license.
Open the back door. I do believe if you're in this beta, I had the game open for about 2 hours before I did a restart, and I found that my audio was starting to crackle and other stuff. Now, some of that may have to do with like my setup, so don't. Oh, I just ripped that. Don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily think that that's all on the game. I love how the bot just like starts taking off directly for the thing. Oh, I can hear him. Damn, the bot didn't even care. It's ran straight past. That's funny. Some other thoughts about this that I'll get out here on a recording is it's going to be interesting to see how the community kind of like picks up on this from the standpoint of like if you're not big into the build crafting side of things, but you're really big into like the gameplay side of Destiny. I mean, that's what this is. If you're like, I don't really have interest in like building or looting. I mean, there's still looting in this, don't get me wrong, but there's like set kits, right? So I think it's certainly an interesting dynamic there. I also find it interesting, like that bot right there. Like next time, if I get to a situation where we gotta shoot something, I want to see. I mean, I guess I do have one live person in here, so they might ruin it, but I don't know if that bot would like start it off or not. Or if they're gonna let you just figure it out as the player.
Follow my lead.
Okay, so that's how you ping. keep moving.
I don't use light. I am.
Yeah, this feels very Vesper's host. Ooh! Thunderbolt got me. I didn't move enough. Alright, so the bot can't... See, I was just testing. I was just testing. Making sure to see if the bot could actually res you. They can't. So. See, I do it for you guys. I want to make sure that you know what the bot can and can't do. And so. Prompt satellite dispenser. The monolith. So those are my first fusion, or I'm sorry, special ammo. Interesting. MVP. Even though I died. So what are your guys' opinions on it so far? What are you guys thinking? Like, is this something that seems like if you're a Destiny player now, core Destiny, what do you think about this as an experience? Do you think this is something that could enhance and be like on the side of? Okay.
The weather suddenly reverted back to how it was before the Fallen's invasion. And that deadly lightning is gone too. I know this was your doing, Wolf.
You can't put a price on that, sunshine, right? Any news on the communication hub?
The communications hub seems to have quite a few damaged parts. I've dispatched some of our guerrillas to search Jiangxi for relevant materials.
Anything we can do to help?
Most of Jiangxi Metro is still in Fallen hands. If you could help us clear them out, we could start rebuilding our home.
Leave it to us.
Huh. Stuff's a little janky. So this is like an open world area. I didn't even realize that this existed. Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, the Solar Exo. Did you do a trial run of it, Yazi, or did you already unlock that character?
I'm here to help.
We're taking back this world together.
Somebody's super hyped today, huh?
See, I like that. I like that you can swap just in the middle of whatever you're doing. Oh, you did the trial. Nice. Yeah, I was about to start the trial with Goth Mommy Gwen, but that's when I reset my thing, so. How long do you think it's going to take for people to come up with like the perfect routes to farm this reputation? I wonder if there's any reason to do it. There's something so satisfying about just like grabbing
Light surges within the blade.
Grabbing the different like resources from the planets and such. Looks like a lost sector.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Hey, it's not a lost sector. It's a Golden Age Legacy or Arcade Stash. Yeah, this is cool. I don't know. It's just interesting having more. So an issue I've had with some of the like more recent like Destiny destinations that have dropped is like, I mean, I know obviously we're there fighting for a purpose, right? Like that's the whole reason that we're there. But there's something about like, yes, we're fighting here, but this doesn't necessarily feel like it's the most decrepit type thing. There's one. Up top. A lot of in-air movement ability. As in like front and back, like when you do that double jump. Okay, so there is mantle. There is mantling. It's good to know. I don't know, it's the little things that you would take for granted, but like you would assume that they have, but you don't necessarily know. Hey, that's my first engram drop. Dang.
We've tracked down a powerful enemy, but I don't have the manpower to spare. I'm counting on you, Bolt.
Dancing bees. It's like an SMG. Okay, so I get it now. Okay. So the SMG, so you have to stay within your character's weapon archetypes, but you can find different weapons archetypes there. Okay, so I need to get on the other side of that door somehow. So Cam, this is on. I am currently playing this through an emulator, but this is an Android-based emulator because I don't know of any. I don't know of any iOS ones, but yeah, I'm playing on an emulator. I'm roughly 60 frames. You know, there's sometimes it's dropping down to about 40, but that could be an optimization deal. If I run over that, looks like it might give it to me as well, which is cool. Defeat the Sniper Squad, which is a really freaking cool name for a enemy faction. So my issue is I'm going a little too heavy on the... Oh, okay, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, man. How long is my recov? Peek shoot this too. So yeah, Cam, I can go third person and then you can drop fully in for a full like FPS experience. So this is very, I mean, this is a little more cartoonish, but it's very, very similar to like a Destiny.
Target eliminated.
It's interesting. I like this mechanic, like how they're giving you the trail of where to go. That's certainly an optimization that they have over top of D2 or D1 for that point, because you would have that marker, the 145, whatever, the marker that's over there, but you would have no clue on how to even get close to that. Now, it's not perfect because it's taking me winding about and all this stuff, but ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing. That's cool. Little world event. Get a little special chest. It's up above there somehow. Let's see, maybe I come over here. Yeah. Yeah. I want to snag that if I can get to it. That's cool. See if like all, yeah, see we're getting like turn back zones and stuff. So because I don't expect them to have you know, all the interiors and stuff like this fleshed out. I mean, that just doesn't make sense, but I mean, they got a lot of stuff going on here. Certainly interests me in trying to like figure, you know, find and explore all these things. Oh. Damn. Okay. There we go. You can tell I usually don't controller, nor do I usually hunter. It's down here in this chilly room. I do think one issue that they may run into is healing. We're in Destiny 2, we heal in so many different ways, but I'm finding right now that I don't necessarily know. Now they did for Kabir, like when you use your shield, it seems like they said that will heal you. But like I don't know on this character. Like is it just like a power melee? You know what I mean, like a knockout type deal? Kim, what'd you say here? Curious how they'll do the controls. Intended if you use a controller. So what you can see on screen currently, Cam, those are your, excuse me, those are your options that you would be like tapping when you're holding this screen. So here, actually, let me flip this back for you guys real quick. Apologies, I left it in the chatting mode a little longer than intended. So what you'll have is, is what you see on the screen, and those will be your button options for tapping when holding your phone. So. Okay, another one of these decryption things here. Nice. There are a lot of inputs for it. I actually was interested, Cam, to see if Jenna had heard anything about this game, and if she was interested, just because it has like the gacha component to it with it, and I know she's played different games of the sort. Just being able to pick stuff up. That's good to know, Neo. I didn't actually realize that. I thought it was more static than that. Alright, let's actually go talk to the vendor here. Okay. Interesting.
That was close, but you pulled it off. Times are tough. We need the help of light bearers like you now more than ever.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you've seen the goth mommy yet. She might be enough to pull her in.
Well, you're not too shabby. I'll give you that.
Also, some of these abilities you got, man. I mean, I know the style.
Then we'll celebrate together.
I'm afraid it's not yet time to celebrate.
Dead-eyed Ikora.
Wolf. What have you discovered?
A new threat lurking beneath the ice. Just beginning to surface. We cannot be complacent.
What kind of threat are we talking about?
A rift is growing. I've secured the coordinates.
They're starting to stir. There's no time left. Meet me in the ice field, Captain.
So I guess she could just fly?
I want you to see it with your own eyes.
I mean, it's cool.
What is that new threat Ikora mentioned?
I don't know. Ikora's always been one to act alone, and she barely shares her research with us. But I trust her judgment. No matter what it is, if it's enough to threaten such a powerful warlock, it must be far more dangerous than the Fallen.
Only one way to find out. I'll go find her.
Location recorded. The people of Jingxi Metro seem to sincerely trust Ikora.
Dead Ikora.
They certainly have a reason.
So I don't know I've ever just seen her straight up flying. I mean, she could be like going up in the air if it's like in a super or something like that. But I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. I am definitely not the the biggest Ikora stan, I guess is the way you could put it. I don't know. Is there any reason not to just be hammering the shit out of this? Okay.
Everything's possible, right?
Yeah. Again, that's kind of what I was not trying to say. Civil logistics.
Hey, Lightbearer, tell me about Haven. What exactly are you planting there?
What? I did get the bulky dude.
Courage is my weapon.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Wars.
I've not played with them at all.
I still need some time to learn of them.
Chonker. Ooh. Alright, let's I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that they have, if I can remember how to do it, that is.
I used to yearn for making great contributions and leaving my mark on history. But now, I find myself only lost and seeking a place to belong.
Gonna take some time to get some of these things figured out.
Now is the time. All it takes is one strike.
Oh, you can upgrade the weapons too. Mighty Tether to pull combatants towards Xuan Wei. Inflict them with aftermath. Get over here. Fist of the Warpath. See, I actually like that you can do, like, you can have an idea of, or you can like realign like where you want those to, like what attack you, what character you want to attack. That's a pretty far distance. So this is basically just jolting them. So that one's all about just closing the gap, it seems. Just getting up in their face or allowing them to make it to you. Still think I want to.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Maybe I can use the upgraded wolf here. I see. Good shout out, Yazi. Okay, so you can only do certain weapons. I see. Oh, sweet. Ooh, they got the fallen drones, but they're out. Moving. Ain't moving that much, though. right, y'all. I think I'm gonna do this final campaign mission for the evening. Then we're gonna sign off for tonight. Good little chunky 3-hour stream here. A little north of that. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. So let's do one more here. Gonna see it through. And then, yeah, we're gonna figure out what we got.
I am detecting multiple void spectrum detonations up ahead. Ikora should be somewhere nearby.
Let's find out.
Let's full send it, Wolf.
Sev, are you sure this is the place?
Fairly sure, yes. I can already sense the void light. Keep moving, Wolf.
A medieval peasant seeing this.
What's that?
Honestly, I like to think that they're very resilient, Cam. That a medieval peasant has been through enough shit.
Outlandish, even.
And so maybe they could just
Look
make
at
it
their
through.
compound eyes.
Or they'd call me God if I showed this to them. Hey.
What are they doing?
We've awoken the hive.
These creatures seem nearly feral. Something more intelligent must be sending them here.
These creatures, do we not know in this world what the hive are? It's like, I showed you Destiny Rising, but through an emulator on my PC. I am God to you now. 6, you just need to embrace the gotcha. Embrace it. All the cool kids are doing it.
That armored creature was giving orders to the feral ones.
This isn't a good sign. Zev, let's hurry.
Sometimes I get this like stroke of brilliance in here where it hits like a real solid 60 FPS. Like real smooth for a sec. And then, oh, big old ogre.
Take this.
Or I don't even need you here. I could take care of
Over
it.
here. Jiangxi Metro is in danger. These monsters are flooding in through this gateway.
Well, close it down.
Wolf, with your help, I can seal the passageway. Just buy me some time.
Watch out! Strange combatants are stepping through. Such coordination between different troops. This is a premeditated invasion.
Wolf, are you all
You're
right?
Hanuk.
Keep her at bay. I need to concentrate.
Deeps, deeps, deeps. Mid-fight cutscene.
Impressive.
It's not over yet. I must go take her down. Watch my back, young wolf.
Oh.
A huge amount of energy?
I have a bad feeling about this. We need to hurry.
To play as Ikora now? Okay. Okay, she's got a GL and a rocket. Holy. Okay.
Wolf will buy us
Kind of
enough time
expect her
to
to have like
investigate.
blink or something like that on. That has way more upward lift than
These shattered trains. I recognize them. Is this the Jiangxi Metro?
Not entirely. This place is like patchwork, as if the Metro was ripped apart and stitched back
Man.
together.
They really did nail the whole Destiny game. Classic Warlock jump just feels terrible, dude. Oh, this is a cool place. Okay.
She's over there. Be careful though. It might be an
Look at that reload speed, bro.
An invader approaches the throne. End their arrogance. Such a big monster. Keep your distance.
Deeps.
This place gives off an eerie vibe.
Indeed. It seems like a trans-dimensional space. It can replicate and restructure the dimension we're familiar with. Although, it's somewhat fragmented.
Just keep coming.
Its presence indicates that we are
Crazy.
on the right track, right?
A bridge. From nowhere. Be careful. I doubt they're rolling out the welcome mat for us.
The game really wants me to do a little RBLB combo. Who's on Cali?
Sister of the great Crota.
Crota existing in this room.
Your sin of trespassing this realm. Atone for it with your life.
Chat, we're hitting all sorts of crazy shots right now.
Don't let her escape.
Want me to hit that little wombo? Get out of here. Oh wait, hello. Exploders? Get out of here. It's kind of cool that they give you a percentage amount for.
Unforgivable. She's disappeared. Any ideas? What is it?
Damn.
Radio whoops. They're close.
I can see that.
Stridulent shriek. I've never heard that word before. I need a third weapon so I can hit my bait and switch proc. My envious arsenal. I can't reload without. I mean, the music goes undeniably hard. Strafing.
Stop! Wait. The rune seems to be transmitting something, Ikora.
It's pulsing. I don't know. Have we ever heard Crota's actual voice?
Ikora, the portal is collapsing. Get us out of here.
We gotta go, bro. We gotta go. Ooh.
Is the struggle to exist. Lanuk's failure denotes a lack of strength. I lack nothing. As a reward for your insolence, I will crush your light.
Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Dead Ikora.
What did you find inside?
An army of the darkness. Enemies who don't fear the light. They hunger for it. Their master has set its sights upon us. You have to warn Haven.
Look at this smiley face. Dude. Look at those dead eyes.
Let's get out of here. I'll meet you in Haven.
I feel like I need to line her up for this. Get a screenshot. Because I feel like that would make a pretty good thumbnail. Yeah, for real. Yeah, those creatures that were hungering for the light really put her through it.
Be safe, you hear me?
I don't know what any of these things mean. I have to look into it. Yeah, Cam, here's a goth mommy I was talking about. Show this right here. Take a screenshot of this and send this to Jenna. See if she's
surges
interested
within
at
the
all.
blade.
She'll come to Thanksgiving with her hair like that. I bet. $20. I would too if I had enough hair. All right, it's saying that I have a chest somewhere. Okay, so this is interesting. Just claim all of these. How about that? I feel like your sisters put your grandma through more than Jenna has. Hell, I think both sisters. I'm I'm very interested to find out what they use all these spaces for. Definitely dropping frames here. It's to the social space. Here we go up there. I thought this was like the target balls. I thought that was just chilling there.
Everyone living here has a right to know about the Hive.
I've made myself clear. We don't have the capacity to go chasing after a vague threat.
How could an Iron Lord like yourself be so ignorant?
What's up, Yazzie? You snagging the ID and send the invite. All right, let me hear this.
The Hive are no vague threat. I've seen their foul magic with my own eyes. I even stumbled into a twisted realm with a fake patchwork Jiangxi Metro inside.
I saw a listing online a couple weeks ago. You could buy those target balls.
When I was in there, I sensed their leader's
I might put
power.
a couple at the house.
A power strong enough to devour
See,
all.
her eyes don't look terrible right there.
What do you suggest, Warlock?
We focus all our firepower and prioritize dealing with the Hive. They pose a far greater threat than the Fallen.
What little resources Haven has are just barely enough to fend off the Fallen. Given our current state, we cannot possibly wage war on the Hive.
At the very least, you should publicly acknowledge the Hive's existence. Let everyone know there's an even greater danger out there. They have the right to know that Haven isn't as safe as their Iron Lord claims.
That would only spread fear. Consider this. Jiangxi Metro is able to focus on fighting the Fallen specifically because they do not know about the Hive. And it's thanks to that focus that they can secure more and more victories.
Then what do you suggest, my lord? Turn a blind eye?
Quite the opposite, actually. An outstanding Lightbearer is keeping an eye on their every move. Is she not? Ikora, the war against the Hive has long begun.
I'll tell you what.
Its battlefield
Flattery goes a long way.
Than most. I'm
So
sorry
him
that
basically
I
telling
cannot provide
Ikora
any
to back
additional
down, but then
resources.
being like, nah, you got
I
this.
still hope you can continue your research and gather all
Them
the
dead
useful
eyes locked in
information
on
you
him, so
can.
I bet.
I would have done it regardless.
So that thing about the Hive, you already had a plan?
The Hive are not the first enemy we faced, nor will they be the last. I cannot predict how things will unfold, only prepare for the worst. Scholars like Ikora have keen minds, but what our people need most in times like these are strong hearts.
As for
Clear
you,
eye,
Wolf,
full heart.
you
Can't
haven't
lose.
let me down. I can tell that Ikora recognizes your prowess on the battlefield too. It's not easy to impress that warlock. I hope you can continue aiding the investigation into the Hive. Not even Ikora can fight this battle alone.
Yo, this is a good time. Because I, like, actually want to, like, still play this game. Like, continue. And it's kind of one of those things where I'm like,
no matter how
I need to
Radagast's
log off. I
points
need
may
to knock
seem
some
at
things
first,
out for the night.
in the
But
end, you always realize he's right.
Honestly, I think both of you have a point.
You're not exactly the comforting type.
If a threat arises, it should be stomped out. Whether it's Hive or Fallen, it makes no difference to me. If the Hive come knocking again, we'll deal with them together.
Very well. I won't stop my research into the Hive. And similarly, if you find yourself in trouble,
you're kind
be
of
it
classed.
Fallen or anything else, you can always call on me.
Then it's settled. The next time a shadow stirs,
We won't face it alone.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, y'all, let's wrap this up for the evening. Just a reminder, I'm going to update the posting. So if you did not win this evening, if you did not win one of for the giveaway, you are still in and you will continue to be in. I'm going to look and kind of assess and see what I can get as a creator and get some content planned and kind of get my thoughts wrapped around stuff. So I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. This has been a really, really good time. I'm super pleasantly surprised. I did not expect to like this game nearly as much as I thought I would. And, you know, obviously it's rough around the edges. It's a beta test, but this is also a mobile game. But I'm playing it here at, you know, nearly 60 frames, 1920 by 1080, and seems like it's doing, you know, going pretty well. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Have a good night, and still working on my next scripted video. It'll probably be this one's a chunky one and had a lot of live stuff going on right now, so we'll get this out to you guys sometime soon. You know, but just keep hanging on, and appreciate you guys. But till next time, be blessed, y'all.